So looking at the garden again, seeing that we've got the hen rotation, the 2 hens on the garden now, rotating them around to clean up all the pests and diseases out of the soil, get them in there. They'll eat all sorts, the hens, they really do. They're fantastic. I couldn't recommend them more highly if you're growing organically, and just have the social animals, social creatures. So if you keep at least 2 and then rotate them around your vegetable plot, they'll manure it, they'll clean it over, and the manure is fantastic. And if you're lucky enough and you give them enough high protein, and there's enough sunlight, they will lay you some lovely fresh eggs as well. So and if you're obviously into chicken and eating, oh, the jays are out. If you're into eating chicken as well, you can look into organic meat. So there's a real benefit for keeping hens on your garden, chickens. So that system will continue. So I'll follow that system through, and it'll connect right from my vegetable patch in the garden right up to my allotment, my council piece of land, which we're clearing now of brambles and weeds, getting it ready for planting. Most of the plants will go into that plot in spring, so from probably March, April onwards, and probably under the big pieces of thick plastic sheeting that you get, cover furniture, when you order an armchair or a sofa or something like that, and it comes covered over, those sort of things. If you can keep them in your shed, and then just use those when you need them in the spring to cover crops over, you've saved yourself a lot of money, and that's one good use for plastic. So all these plants we're going to be growing now are going to be ready and available, hopefully, to grow on and harden up for the springtime. So we'll get an earlier crop if we start them now. So using your land, I've just cleared my vegetable garden of sweet corn, and of course they're big plants, aren't they? They take up a lot of energy, a lot of space, a lot of light. But alongside the sweet corn, I was growing pumpkins as well. So that's what the Native American Indians used to do. Apparently, the native first people there, sweet corn and pumpkins together as a rotational crop, and they noticed that they grew very well side by side. So that's going to be something interesting to follow, the hotbed system, and then we'll look at the greenhouse system. We'll look at whether we're going to get a low tunnel, a low polytunnel, a high polytunnel, small, large, probably get a medium-sized one for the allotment. You can get them pretty cheap these days, but that'll be all a learning experience.